ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। So Hare Krishna dear friends, hope you all are doing good. May Lord Shri Krishna, may Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, may Swami Srila Prabhupada bless us all. May we progress on the path of devotion, our eternal devotion towards Lord Shri Krishna and towards Vaishnavas. So we had read till 41st verse in our last session, and we saw that Arjunji he was describing about unwanted population. The fear Arjunji was fearing that unwanted population Varna Shankaraha will fill the world and will lead to chaos in the human society. Shankaro narkaiva kulghnanam kulasya cha patanti pitro hi yesham lupta pindodaka kriyaha. So many things Arjunji started, and the 42nd verse is also in continuation of the same concept of unwanted population or unwanted progeny, or people born in the mode of ignorance, people born because of improper method, or people born out of irreligious union of men and women. So Varna Shankara. So Arjunji is continuing the 42nd verse. It is also very wonderful verse. Arjunji is continuing his further he is describing to Lord Shri Krishna. Doshe rete kulgnanam Varna Shankar karake. दोषे रेते कुलघ्नानां वर्णशंकरकारकः उत्सादयन्ते जातिधर्मः कुलधर्माश्च शाश्वतः. Another very beautiful verse. दोषे रेते कुलघ्नानां वर्णशंकरकारकः उत्सादयन्ते जातिधर्मः कुलधर्माश्च शाश्वतः. कुलधर्माश्च शाश्वतः. So दोषे रेते कुलघ्नानां, doshe etehe, by such faults, etehe, all these, kul gnanam, of the destroyer of a family, kul gnanam, varna shankara, unwanted children. So unwanted children who are destroyer of the family. Karakehe, by the doers. Utsadayante, doshe rete, Utsadayante, causes devastation. Jati dharmaha, community projects. Kul dharmaha, family tradition. Cha, also Sashvataha, eternal. So due to the evil deeds of the destroyers of the family tradition, due to the evil deeds of the destroyer of family tradition, all kinds of community projects and family welfare activities are devastated. Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing, is giving translation. Wonderful translation. Due to the evil deeds of the destroyer of family traditions. So who are the destroyer? Here it is, Arjunji is saying, Doshe rete kul gnanam Varna Shankara. Varna Shankara karake. So these children or people who were born in the mode of ignorance and who were born in an improper way, not as per the directions of the Vedic literatures. Such population, due to the evil deeds of such people, who are actually the destroyer of the family, who will become such people, will surely kul gnanam, Arjunji is saying, they will destroy the kula. Due to the evil deeds of destroyer of family traditions, all kinds of community projects and family welfare activities are devastated. And Arjunji is all fearing that all kinds of community welfare, jati dharma and kul dharma, all kind of welfare activities meant to uplift the whole community at large and the family itself, all such kind of welfare activities will stop, will be devastated. Utsadayante, it will lead to the devastation. Arjunji is fearing. So Arjunji, he is caring about, he is seeing the future. After war, what will happen? On the other day also I said, today also, people, if there is a, if there is a friction among countries at the present moment also, so people fear if a world war begins, then what will happen if such and such weapons are thrown. So Arjunji is also very much fearing. In future, after this war, after all these important men of the world, when they will be killed, all these Kshatriyas, all these soldiers who have assembled here, so the Varna Shankara, the destroyer of the family traditions, will ruin all kind of community projects and family welfare activities. So in the purport, Swami Srila Prabhupada explains very nicely the four orders of human society. The four orders of human society combined with family welfare activities as they are set forth by the institution of Sanatan Dharma or Varnashrama Dharma are designed to enable the human being to attain his ultimate salvation. So in one line, Swami Srila Prabhupada said so many things. The four orders of human society combined with family welfare activities, as they are set forth by the institution of Sanatan Dharma or Varnashrama Dharma, are designed to enable the human being to attain his ultimate salvation, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Therefore, the breaking of the Sanatan Dharma tradition by irresponsible leaders of the society brings about chaos in the society. Brings about chaos in that society, and consequently people forget the aim of life, Vishnu. Such leaders are called blind, and persons who follow such leaders are sure to be led into chaos. Such leaders are called blind, and persons who follow such leaders are sure to be led into chaos. So very wonderful. Arjunji's fear is not in that way. It is very, very very, very real. Arjunji is fearing about the future. So the four orders Swami Srila Prabhupada is explaining, Chatur Varnam and Ashrama, the four Varnas and four Ashrama under the Vedic institution of Varnashrama Dharma or Sanatan Dharma or Varnashrama Dharma. The four orders, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanprastha and Sannyasa, which were compulsory for all the four Varnas, the four orders of human society, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanprastha and Sannyasa, were designed in such a way to enable the human being to attain his ultimate salvation. Dharmaha artha kamaha mokshaha. If one lead life in a religious way, then one will, by the blessings of the Supreme Lord, Narayana, Vishnu, Krishna, one will get Lakshmi, which will bring dharma, artha. Artha will bring all sort of happiness, material happiness, and one's material wants and desires will be fulfilled. Dharma, artha, kama, because of which the living entity has fallen to this world. So if one religiously, if one try to live or if one tries to conduct himself religiously as per the instructions of the Vedas, as per the instructions of the scriptures, revealed scriptures, then one's wants will be fulfilled. Following a life of a religious life as per the direction and instructions of the Vedic literature, if one leads a dharmic life, a religious life, then one will surely be blessed by the Supreme Lord, by the demigods, in the form of Artha, Lakshmi ji, which will bring Sukha, Shanti, happiness, peace, prosperity, and one's material desires will be fulfilled. And one will, if one moves further on that path, because one has led the life religiously, then one will sure be inclined towards, after the fulfillment of one's material desires, one will be inclined towards salvation, ultimate salvation. So Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing, the four orders of the human society combined with family welfare activities as they are set forth by the institution of Sanatan Dharma or Varnashrama Dharma are designed to enable the human being to attain his ultimate salvation, because salvation or mukti or liberation from the bondage, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi, is the ultimate goal which human life can award, is the ultimate reward, truly speaking, and is the aim of human life. And every human being should not miss this wonderful opportunity. So that was the whole plan of the Varnashrama Dharma. So therefore the breaking of the Sanatan Dharma tradition by irresponsible leaders, so such unwanted population or progeny born out of ignorance, out of ignorance and in the mode of ignorance, born out of irreligious methods, born out of lusty desires, or born out of sense gratification, will surely be in the mode of ignorance and will be motivated for all evil deeds. So due to the evil deeds of the destroyer of family tradition, and they will surely engage into evil deeds, and they will ruin all kinds of community projects and family welfare activities. They'll ruin. So therefore the breaking of Sanatana Dharma tradition by irresponsible leaders of the society brings about a chaos, and there will be a chaos. Arjunji is fearing in the future there will be a chaos in the society, and consequently people will forget the aim of life. The aim of life is Nate Vidu. Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing, aim will forget the aim of life, Vishnu. Nate Vidu Swarthagatam Hi Vishnu. Such leaders are called blind. Andha Yathandher Upagiyamana. So in the Bhagavatam it is described, such leaders who themselves are blind, they take up leadership roles in this world, and such leaders, they have their blind followers. Even such leaders, those who themselves are blind towards the goal of life, they do not know that the goal of life, the ultimate goal of the life, is the Supreme Lord Vishnu. The ultimate goal of life is salvation, liberation from the bondage of birth, death, old age, disease. So these leaders, they also get so many followers, and as it is said in the Srimad Bhagavatam, person who follows such leaders are sure to lead into chaos. Persons who follow such leaders are sure to be led into chaos. And a chaotic situation is created because of such leaders who themselves are blind towards the goal of the life, and they lead others. So such leaders, they fell into well, and their followers, those who are following them, they also, such leaders, they fall into hell, what to speak of well. They fall into hell, and their followers, they also, along with them, being engaged into evil deeds as propagated by their leaders. All of them, they ruin all sort of community projects and family activity, kul dharma and jati dharma, and they create chaos in this world, and together they all fall into hell. So that's in the next verse, wonderful verse 43rd, Arjunji is describing उत्सन्न कुल धर्माणाम मनुष्याणाम जनार्दन. Again, Arjunji is addressing Lord Shri Krishna as Janardana. O Krishna, Janardana, maintainer of the all living beings, master of all living beings. उत्सन्न कुल धर्माणाम मनुष्याणाम जनार्दन. नरके नियतम वासो भवतीति अनुशुश्रुमः. उत्सन्न कुल धर्माणां मनुष्याणां जनार्दन. नरके नियतं वासो भवतीति अनुशुश्रुमः. So wonderful verse. उत्सन्न कुल धर्माणां मनुष्याणां Janardana, O Krishna, O Janardana, O Master of all living entities. Utsanna kul dharmanam manushyanam Janardana narake niyatam vaso bhavati tyanushushrumaha. Shruti smriti anushushrumaha. Utsanna, spoiled, kul dharmanam, of those who have family traditions. Utsanna, spoiled, kul dharmanam, of those who have the family traditions, Manushyanam, of such men, Janardana, O Krishna, Narake, in hell, Niyatam, always, Vasaha, residence, Bhavanti, it so becomes, Iti, thus. Anushushrumaha, I have heard by disciplic succession. Anushushrumaha, I have heard by disciplic succession. O Krishna, maintainer of the people. O Krishna, Janardana, maintainer of the people. I have heard by disciplic succession that those who destroy family traditions dwell always in hell. So everyone gets the reaction of his karmas. One does it knowingly or being provoked or motivated by others, doesn't matter. The world is so designed that every action will have its reaction. Swami Srila Prabhupada ji explains, even if a child, he puts his hand in the fire, it will burn. The fire will not forgive because, It is a child. It does not know. No, no. The nature and its laws are so stringent that one does it knowingly or unknowingly. So, उत्सन्न कुल धर्माणां मनुष्याणां जनार्दना नरके नियतं वासो भवतीत्य अनुशुश्रुमः भवतीत्य अनुशुश्रुमः very important word अनुशुश्रुमः. I have heard by disciplic succession, I have heard by my gurus, I have heard by my spiritual leaders. Anushushrumaha. Shruti and Smriti, the Vedic literatures, they were. So I have heard through my spiritual masters, and I have heard that in the Vedas, Anushushrumaha. Arjun ji, when he is giving reference, he is not giving reference of any, my mother said or that friend said. No, he is saying, I have heard it by disciplic succession. Very, very important. O Krishna, maintainer of the people, Janardana, O Krishna, maintainer of the people, I have heard by disciplic succession that those who destroy family traditions dwell always in hell. Those who destroy family traditions, they dwell in hell always. They always dwell always in hell. So in the purport, Swami Srila Prabhupada ji writes and explains, Arjuna bases his argument not on his personal experience. Arjuna bases his argument not on his personal experience but on what he has heard from the authorities. That is the way of receiving real knowledge. That is the way of receiving real knowledge. Aroha Pantha, Avroha Pantha. Receiving Shabda Praman, receiving knowledge from the authorities. Arjuna bases his argument not on his personal experience but on what he has heard from the authorities. That is the way of receiving knowledge. One cannot reach the real point of actual knowledge without being helped by the right person who is already established in that knowledge. That is the system in Varnashrama institution by which one has to undergo the process of ablution before birth, before death for his sinful activities. One who is always engaged in sinful activities must utilize the process of ablution called the Prayaschitta. Without doing so, one surely will be transferred to hellish planets to undergo miserable lives as the result of sinful activities. So, very wonderful verse and lot of wonderful Vedic concepts, spiritual concepts, Krishna conscious concepts in the purport. First of all, Arjun ji, bases, Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing, he bases his argument on not his personal experience. In this world, we have so much faith in our personal experience, in our own mind, in our own intellect, in our own knowledge. We have so much faith in our own self, but here Arjun ji, though he is very capable, he is capable in all means, he is very well educated and he is capable in all aspects a man can be, but still he is not giving argument based on his own personal experience. He is giving argument Anushushrumaha, Shruti and Smriti. I have heard, O Krishna, O Janardana, as it is said in the scripture Shruti, and I have heard through the disciplic succession, through my teachers, through my spiritual masters, through my gurus, I have heard by disciplic succession. Arjunji bases his argument not his. So wonderful concept. One should always give reference, and Swami Srila Prabhupada in his teachings we have seen that he gives reference for each and every statement he makes, and that is a real guru. Guru Sadhu Shastra Vakya. Guru Sadhu Shastra Vakya, because Shastra, the Vedas, are the real body of real knowledge. Revealed scriptures. That's why they are said revealed, realized knowledge. And Guru repeats the same thing. Guru does not manipulate or changes any thing as per his own liking or disliking, or as per his mind, intellect, or intelligence. So we have seen Swami Srila Prabhupada always gives reference from the Vedic literatures for all his statements. And Arjunji here also, he is saying that I have heard by disciplic succession that those who destroy family traditions, they always dwell in hell. So Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing, one cannot reach the real point of actual knowledge without being helped by the right person who is already established in that knowledge. So one cannot reach. Always Swami Srila Prabhupada has stressed on it. Aroh Panta, Avaroh Panta. Because we are limited. Because we have to err is to human. Because we are subjected to so many shortcomings. Because we are subjected to pramada, bhrama, vipralipsa, karnapatva. Because our senses are imperfect. Because we have cheating propensity in our heart. Because we can get illusioned, and because we are prone to commit mistake. So it is very, very difficult to get the real knowledge unless one is helped by a source which is already, one is helped by the right person who is already established in that knowledge. So Anuman Praman, Pratyaksha Praman can lead to, can lead to imperfect knowledge. But Shabda Praman, and that was the Varnashrama system. One used to go to Gurukul and one used to get the knowledge by the process of submissive oral reception. And the Guru, Tattvadarshinaha, one who knows the real knowledge or is established, is himself, his life is like that. He is practicing that knowledge. He is free from all vices and he is totally renounced in that way. That spiritual master, for the benefit of the disciple or the student, so he imparts the Vedic knowledge to the student. So that was the process. And every living entity, they may commit n number of faults, n number of mistakes. Because of one's fault, every living entity may commit n number of mistakes while executing his duties in his life. So that's why there was a system of Swami Srila Prabhupada is writing. There was in the Varnashrama system. There is a system in the Varnashrama institution by which one has to undergo the process of evolution before death for his sinful activities. So evolution praishchitta, the Vedic literature, it says one should go, and the last ashramas, Vanaprastha and Sannyas, were meant for that purpose. So that one goes for ablution. Ablution before death for one's sinful activities. Otherwise, one is sure to go to hellish planets for his sinful activities. So without doing so, one surely will be transferred to hellish planets to undergo miserable lives as the result of sinful activities. So the Vedic institution, the Varnashrama institution, the four ashramas, the four orders of human life, first 25% of the life was utilized, or one should be engaged in cultivation of the knowledge, cultivation of the spiritual knowledge. Then one takes up responsibility. One can continue. If one don't want to take family responsibilities, then one can continue as a brahmachari, nashtika brahmachari. But if one takes up for family responsibility, so before that one is fully trained in knowledge, in material and spiritual knowledge, in transcendental knowledge, so that one do not act sinfully, one act responsibly in life. And even after that, one was in the next stage, next ashrama after 50 years, vanaprastha and then sannyasa, one was advised, was instructed by the Vedic literature instructs that one should go for ablution or prayashchitta for one's committed sinful activities before death. Before death, one should atone. So atonement, such ablutions, prayashchitta are mentioned in the scriptures, that before death, otherwise there is a risk that one will be transferred, and there is not a risk if one do not finishes or one do not suffers voluntarily. The prayashchitta, the method of prayashchitta is taking voluntarily, taking inconveniences, austerities to finish the reactions of one's misdoings in life, or finish the reactions of one's mistakes which one would have committed knowingly or unknowingly in executing his various duties and responsibilities. So wonderful words and wonderful spiritual concepts, and how much responsible our actions are, we should also just understand how much responsible is one actions. And that is why this material world is so designed that one will learning the way of action, learning the way of proper way, learning the